You won't laugh, you said.
I didn't. I smiled.
You didn't cheers me either.
I know. I was trying to do something while you were getting cozy. Cheers.
How about that pour, though?
That's a nice... Is that what the...
Aaron taught me off. Pause.
How kind. Pause.
No, don't worry about it.
All that?
Yeah.
The chairs. I
No,
think
not
it's just...
that. Never mind. Well, only 2 people will get it, so we'll pretend like I didn't say that.
Okay. I don't think we're loud enough.
And here's where we start.
Yeah. This is the... Oh, yeah,
For
we're
real.
good now. So we got a lot of good feedback on my parents' episode.
Oh, yeah. Mom and Dad killed it.
On our last Real Late and Relatable, we did it.
If you
And it
can't
was
tell,
good.
Danielle's tired as fuck right now.
I'm not tired. I'm tired. We've been
You
going a
killed
lot.
it today. You've been running errands. You've been like little fucking Speedy Gonzalez all day.
It's been a day, and then I don't know if you do this, but like once you've been going all day, and then when you sit down, it's like, okay, I'm fucking done now. I'm done.
That's why I don't sit. This is legit.
We have a new table though. We improvised. Mm-hmm. We thought it'd be more intimate.
Yeah, this table was over there the entire time that we've been doing video, and Aaron's like, let's try that one.
Yeah, it's a circle. You know, guys, one day we'll get the studio that we've been dreaming of.
No.
But you look like a shopping bag.
I feel like Ricky Bobby in Talladega Nights.
Promoting our
Wonder Bread.
promoting our merch. It's good.
I feel like a fake Trump supporter with my hat, too.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Mm-hmm. It is cute, though.
Honestly, though, I think this is a great idea. My inspo here is, like when you get like those white shopping bags.
Yeah, well, we
I
get
think
them
it's
at
a great
the...
idea.
Yeah, and it says, thank you. Yeah. It's
And
great,
we get
buddy.
this, and then we got the thank yous on the
Yeah,
back.
you got to squat down, though. Got to squat.
Am I good?
I don't know. I can't see the camera.
Yeah, these
And then it says,
squats.
thank you for listening to the Mackins. It's cute. I had a Bills one on, but I asked Mackin to get me an extra large so that it was cozy, not realizing he wanted me to wear it on our podcast. And I was like, I'm not wearing that looking like
You
like
thought
a
you looked extra
defensive
large.
man.
A defensive man.
What do they do?
They play defense.
Yeah. You know, the ones, are those the guys that like hold the line?
Essentially, if you yes and no, but no.
I looked
More
like,
no than yes.
I looked like I belonged on the Bills.
Belonged or belonged?
Okay. I am tired.
Mm-hmm.
That was
But get your merch.
yeah.
Thank you very much. Try to make a cute little play on it.
Yeah, Mackin puts
we
a lot of
said.
time and effort into it, and when he showed it to me, I'm like, nope, that looks
Because
dumb.
I hate making like Mackins merch. Like I wouldn't wear anything with my name on it, let alone ask anybody else to. So I try to use like neutral
I
things.
said we should do ones with our baby pictures.
No, but who would wear that?
I don't know. I bet Rick
You
Schuch
said
is
that
one.
I should wear a baby picture of you, and maybe vice versa. But there's no reason why fucking Joe from Detroit's gonna wear that.
Okay, that too, but yeah, maybe for us. But I'm saying like, I just said we should do like making it with the Mackins just straight across. Who knows? Like we sell like 5 shirts. It's fine.
Yeah, maybe
Thanks,
6.
Paula.
Biggest customer.
Paula's the best. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I am tired.
Get your merch. Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Use code FREE for free shipping.
Oh, so everybody's gonna get free shipping.
Free shipping.
So you can get the classic merch. You can get the
Yep.
new merch.
The new thank you merch.
And what else?
The Making It in Buffalo merch that she's not wearing.
Yeah, it's
because
really
it made
cute,
her look
though.
Extra large.
I mean, I probably should have brought it to
It's
show.
cute.
It's a nice.
There's hoodies, truckers. The whole play is like we tried to do like a Buffalo and a Vegas version. So it's like the blue stuff is all Buffalo stuff.
Like
that
Making
looks
It
like
in
Bill's
Buffalo.
logos.
Well, it
And-
says making it in Buffalo.
Yes, but it was like inspired by
Yeah.
like the Bills.
Yeah,
And then we did like a Vegas one, which is like inspired by like the Raiders.
making it in Vegas. It's
I
cute,
I try way too hard with this.
but it's cute.
Yeah, I get an
We're
E
always-
for effort.
We're always thinking of stuff.
And when you say we, you mean me.
You. I gave you 2 ideas though.
What were your ideas?
The first one was this sweatshirt that says sorry on it.
I gave you that idea.
Okay, but I said you should put I'm. My idea.
No. I saw a cute piece of merch on TikTok, and it just says sorry. And I was like, oh, we could steal that a little bit, personalize it. And I put it in my note, which I didn't even know that you had access
You
to.
shared it with me.
I think it's just a shared note. I didn't
No.
intentionally do it, but whatever.
Sorry, you
and you're
shared
like,
all
"Oh,
your
that-"
creative ideas with me.
Well, no, and you gave me like creative feedback in real time while you were out drinking. I'm like, oh, wasn't expecting
Oh,
that.
that's right. I was
I
drinking.
was like, okay, I'll take it. Usually, you don't give a fuck about whatever we talk about
I
on
do.
here.
I do give a fuck.
Yeah, okay.
I just don't usually care. Like, I just think there's only so many pieces of clothing that we can make.
I'd rather wear my own merch all day long than somebody else's like Nike shirt. I think it's fun.
I think, buddy, I fully support your dream and vision.
Let's just hope somebody else does.
Yeah, because we have to pay to have them shipped to you.
Yep.
Pay to have them made.
Yep. Yeah, our profit margin is about 6 cents on each one, so we're not making any money.
No, we don't make money on it. It's just purely for
think it's
creativity,
fun, yeah.
for a creative outlet. Why do you want to talk about our 2-day fight?
I mean, we don't have to play it all back, but I think it's worth bringing up in the general context.
Why? Because you came out on top?
I'm always on top.
No, you're not.
No, I'm always on the bottom.
Yeah.
Why do we always come back to
I don't
talking
know.
about that?
It's because it's easy.
Yeah.
No, we did. We got into a 2-day fight, which was not good.
No. It was very bad.
I don't even know what happened. I don't remember.
It was a lot.
It was a lot of misunderstanding and me being generalizing a very busy week into
Yep.
a lot of things. I think another piece of advice for couples is like when you're feeling like aggressive, maybe just think about the kind of week you've had. Because I feel like a lot of this stuff comes up for us when we're super busy.
Yeah.
But like for me, I've always been taught to like just push through the busy. Like, well, nothing's going to change. Just push through. So.
And I was never taught that, and so if there's something happening that I'm not like super excited about, I like to like pivot along the way, or after the end of it, like, hey, maybe that wasn't the best thing that's ever happened. How could we make it better?
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm just
And you're
like,
just
how
like,
can
I don't know. It was great. We're fine.
like-
It is what it is.
How can we just get through this so we can move on to the next thing that we have to do on our checklist?
Yeah.
It's true though.
No, you don't think like that. You don't have a checklist. You just think like, no, that's
Your checklist.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said the checklist.
No, yours. Well, I probably did say the checklist, but I meant yours because
Either way.
I don't have a checklist.
Lately you do, and you've been adhering to that checklist.
I know. Even so after the 2-day fight, I text our therapist and I was like, Jackie, which I don't understand why they can't just answer the phone right when we're in the middle of the fight.
There are things that exist like that. I think, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure like BetterHelp is one of them. Where
Yeah.
it's basically like a therapist on demand where you can text them.
I know. It's just when we're in those moments, it's like you don't see clearly. I did reach out to a friend, Sasha.
Shout out to Sasha.
And she's, it's always nice to have that friend. Like, there are very few people that I feel very comfortable opening up to, and like, because you shouldn't talk about your marriage with your friends.
Depends. Keep going.
I mean, we do it as like entertainment, but
I was gonna say we talk about it to people who aren't our friends and people we've never met, but
yeah, but we. So, I went to our mom's group, and I was just, it was the same day we were fighting, and I was sobbing like the whole way there, and I can't hide my feelings. Like you guys can probably totally tell I'm fucking tired. And I don't want to do this right now. But I'm trying to drink my way into Yippee Danielle. Mm-hmm. But I'm doing it because I love doing it, but I just don't want to do it right now.
fair.
And we have a busy week, so we had to do it now.
Mm-hmm.
But I went in crying, and she reached out after and was like, hey, do you want to talk? Do you want me to pray for you? And I was like, yeah. And so I kind of told her what was going on, shared both sides. And she kind of was just such a nice sounding board. Like, what I'm hearing is, this is how Mackin's feeling. Even though your feelings are validated, this is what your husband's like screaming and saying to you. And I was like, holy shit, you're right. But the biggest thing was I asked Makin to write down everything he was feeling and send it to me in like a note form. Because as we were fighting, I would hang on to little things he was saying and then take them personal, and we'd get nowhere.
Yeah, I would say one little thing, and that would put us off on a 35-minute tangent about something that was not even close to the core of what we were arguing about.
Yeah. And basically what I needed was a little bit more freedom. Like I just, these lists and these checks and all these things, I'm like, not always. I don't always want to just fucking live my life like a fucking animal. Just wake up and just figure out what I'm going to hunt for my food.
I think you kind of would like that if that was a possibility.
I didn't have a designated like wake time, sure. But I'm like, I love that you do that. This is why I married you. Like, and I love the comfort and security of knowing like, hey, he has his shit together. So if I drop all the balls, he's going to pick at least one or two of them up, if not all of them. But I also need to be me and not be like, just scheduled all the time.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's what it came down to is you felt like I was putting you in a box. I wasn't trying to put you in a box. I would say something that would affirm that for you, like he is doing that to me, when in reality wasn't the case. I was at the end of balloon season. It was a long, hard week that week. There was a few things that you had done that I didn't necessarily agree with. I tried to like adjust as we were in the middle of it, and you took a couple of those things personally, hung on to them. We kind of talked through it. It just sent us on like a 2-day bender of arguing with each other.
But the time you took to write down exactly how you felt, it was, I mean, honestly, if your husband or spouse is, whomever you're with, is able to just like step aside and write how they're feeling and do it from a very like, articulate point of view. Like he was so articulate.
I didn't intend to be articulate. What I intended to be was to not only like air my shit and say my perspective, but like knowing that you're going to read it and it just not be like a list of here's what you did, Danielle.
Yeah.
Here's how it makes me feel. It was be like, I know this is how you feel. I understand that you don't mean to do this, but this is what is actually going on.
Yeah.
And like me showing that I understand your perspective is what I think made that work.
Yeah, because you did both.
Yeah.
So it was, but as soon as I read that, I just came home and I was like, I'm sorry. Like, you're right. Everything you said is right. There's a few things that I would like to clarify, but, and it's hard. I mean, my sister's going through like 2 little kids and marriage and jobs and, it's so much on someone's plate. Nobody really realizes it. I know we say it all the time until you go through it. And I do love therapy. I love therapy.
What's funny is like you reached out in the middle of the fight. It was like, hey, we need an emergency meeting. Couldn't get it. That was on a Friday. Ended up meeting like scheduling virtual Monday morning. And at that point it had been resolved. But I also think it was productive to have that therapy session to like not only talk through like what happened and why we got in the fight and what each other's perspective was, but how we were able to resolve it together. Because that's not the real world. You don't always have like therapists at beck and call to figure out your shit because you can't.
But revisiting, like you said, was really good for us.
Absolutely.
Because even though we are resolved it on our own, bringing it back up with a third party who is basically, she's unbiased, but basically knows us really well, was nice. It felt like, okay, it's over. We can move on. We've learned from this. We're going to, you do your part. I'm going to do whatever. But it's hard.
Yeah, and it seems petty at this point, like a week or so out now. Like, why was that such a big fight? It was literally arguing about, like, should you do this before that? Or, like, you don't have time to do this? Or, like, little fucking things that don't really matter in the big scheme of things. But what it kind of came down to was it was the culmination of a lot of things that had kind of been boiling up for me. And not even things that had been boiling up because it wasn't like I was holding things from you. It was just how I was feeling at the end of a long run here.
Yeah. And I took it as, well, I'm busy. So now he's like feeling like he didn't get enough time and everything's falling on him, which, sometimes, weeks can get busy and things do get busy. It does get frustrating, but we both ended up understanding each other. We're not fucking perfect by any means. Like, I'm still a fucking crazy bitch, but
you're not though. And that was one thing I tried to clarify, like in my written note, was like, I know you don't intend to like make this hard. I know you don't intend to forget the thing that I told you 5 times. I know that you have the best intentions and you do everything that you possibly know how to do, and you write it down and you check the calendar and you go in here and you read the thing that I sent you the night before and you still forget. And that's, how could I blame you? Like, there's no way in hell like you could be that mean to still not like intentionally forget that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like a part of who you are. You're just not able to recall all of that or to come back to it in real time. So it's wrong of me to hold that against you, but it doesn't mean that it's easy for me to handle it when we're arguing about it.
No, that's true. And she did diagnose me.
Right.
She straight up was like, you have ADD.
Yeah, she said you're a crazy bitch.
You 100% have ADD. And I'm like, well, why do I have to be medicated? She's like, you don't have to be medicated. She's like, you just do. You have it. So we'll see. I'll be like 20 pounds thinner, and then I started taking Adderall. Wow, that was such
Could you imagine if I started taking Adderall?
I would not want to be around you.
I would.
You would be
I'd
so
build a rocket ship and
hyper-focused.
cure some disease.
No, you would just be so hyper-focused.
While folding the laundry.
Actually, I'd love to see you take Adderall.
No.
Then maybe you could
I'm
deal.
not against it. I'm just. I mean, whatever. I mean, I don't need it though.
No, you don't. You're very focused.
Yeah, I'm like a human Adderall.
I forget. Like he's like, I showed you this invitation for the dinner we were invited to. Like, no, you did not. I'm like, show me the invitation so I can see. He showed it to me. I'm like, okay, I do remember seeing that once, but I don't remember.
And then I wrote it on the physical calendar, and then we talked about it, and then I showed you a text about it. And again, all of those pieces of evidence don't make me right. I don't want to be right. I just want us to be on the same page.
He doesn't like when I get mad at him.
That was my big thing is like, you can't weaponize something that you think you're accurate in against me, even though I know 100% facts I'm correct in.
But I'm not like, I don't pull out weapons.
You weaponize things that are not true or have.
I plead the fifth.
You're like, yeah, exactly. I didn't see it. I saw nothing.
Wait, speaking of forgetting, I don't know if anybody's ever done this, but the twins had a Thanksgiving performance. You guys. And first of all, their preschool teacher is an angel. I love her so much. She is great. She loves the boys. I mean, she's had them for 2 years. God bless her.
Mm-hmm. She might have Leo for 3.
No, she'd love to have Leo for 3. But Miss Spring is the real one, and Mr. Z. Mm-hmm. So it's Friday afternoon, and Mr. Z texts us at 2 and is like, hey, should we stall? And I'm like, what do you mean, should you stall? For what? And then immediately I go to my messages that I either ignore or glance at.
On the class app.
Yeah. You know, Dojo, you get like messages. So I have 4 kids there, so I'm going between 3 classes, but sometimes I just don't see how important certain things are, right? In family involvement days, these teachers put at least his teacher puts a lot of thought and effort into it, and it's important because it's part of the curriculum that the family is involved in the preschool program. So we don't always go to them. I do. Mm-hmm. I will go. My parents will go. But
they're usually Friday mornings, and I'm usually working at that time. So I saw the message come in, and I genuinely did not read it. I was like, oh, this is a family involvement thing. I don't need to know when the time is because I'm not going to be there. If you want to go, because I don't tell you when to do things, you will choose to go.
Look at you.
No.
Weaponizing my words.
No. But like, I genuinely, when I saw, like, I can't make it, but if you want to go, you'll go.
And I saw, and I was like, we're not going to this Thanksgiving. I didn't even read it. I just saw a turkey. I'm like, cool. Yeah. I'll look at that another time. So I'm like, and then I look, and it was their performance that they made They made their own costumes. They had songs and dances to go with it, activities, everything. So I'm going to get my hair cut again because, shout out Angie, because I wanted to just trim before I go out of town, and that's coming.
We'll get there.
And I'm like, I'm not canceling my haircut because
we're
not.
But
not that I'm not.
Not that you couldn't. It was 7 minutes before they were going to go on stage.
We had to be there.
you were off. You were already on the way to get your haircut. I had the boys. They were not ready. I had either
Yeah.
just gotten off a call or was going to be on. It was like, no way. This.
I'm like, I
happen.
can't do this. Like, and then I just felt like such a shitty person.
Yeah. Long story short, yeah, you felt horrible and were crying for 2 days that you.
Yeah. And I keep blaming it on my period.
Over-dramatize this, that you missed your kids' winter play, which wasn't really the case, but it was still like very upsetting that we didn't pay attention enough to be good parents.
Yes. It was important that
it was
we go.
important, yes.
And what was I going to say?
Winter play, rehearsal. Oh my God.
I don't remember.
Okay. Anyways, we missed it. We fucked up. We're bad parents, but because the teachers are real ones.
That's what I was going to say.
They did us. They let us do an encore performance this morning.
Miss Spring allowed us to come back, and they redid their turkey tango and everything.
Private audience just for our family.
And they had no fucking idea that we fucked up.
No
So
idea.
thank you, Miss Spring, for being amazing. I think she listens to our podcast, so we love you.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is Dean and Leo have no idea that we missed anything. There might have been 40 people at the first performance, but there was only 6 for theirs.
Yep. My parents came. It was great, though.
We pulled Dom and Viv out of class. We brought their cousin Frankie.
Yeah, we made it look like a full house.
But for that, I mean, if you could make the argument that we're good parents for, pleading with the teachers, and not that we had to plead.
Whatever
They
helps you
offered
sleep
it,
at night,
but,
buddy.
I mean, to be honest, I didn't really give a shit that I missed. I'm like, oh, that sucks.
Well,
I felt bad for the teachers and the classmates that we looked
that
like
sounds
assholes.
really so rude.
I slept easy that night knowing that I didn't hear Leo sing.
I didn't. Leo, sing. Okay. Buddy, they've been practicing.
I could have practiced a little more. Leo's voice was not in tune, but it's fine.
Okay, well, one of the kids in their class has a beautiful voice.
Oh, yeah, no, the kids did great.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
We're 22 minutes in and
Leo's not made for the stage.
We're 22 minutes in and I'm bored.
It's our lucky number.
It is.
Let's talk about your exciting chore chart that you created a month ago, created a fight over, and just decided to print yesterday.
I don't know, dear. Why don't you tell everybody how you feel about it?
I mean, today was productive.
Day one.
So essentially what you did is you created 2 chore charts, one for the big kids, one for the little kids. The boys have to do
2 chores.
2 chores 3 times a day?
2 chores all day. 2 chores and the behavior that they're working on. So everybody has chores and a behavior. But I made the chores like things that they do all the time and then add stuff in that they don't always do.
Yeah.
So like brush your teeth. Silly things.
Pick up your garbage, put your plate away.
Things that they don't do but that need to be done to start off easy. And then they each have a behavior that they're working on. One behavior that we would like to address and change. Leo's is not punching people. Dean's
starting low.
Yeah. Dean's is accepting no. Or not accepting no.
Not throwing a fit when he doesn't get his way, essentially.
Something like that. I worded it. It's over there. I don't know what it says, but something
use the gentle words.
Like it's a picture of a little boy crying. I'm like, he goes, so I can't cry. I go, no, you can cry, but you can't. You have to be more understanding when mommy says you can't have ice cream for breakfast. Yeah. Like that's not something. We need to be understanding, not immediately go to scream, crying, and kicking and yelling.
Facts.
Vivian's is accepting no, and Dominic's is responding
when we talk to him.
Yeah,
because Viv, you'll say, no, Viv, you can't make bracelets right now. It's 9:45 and you need to go to bed. But she'll be like, well, it's for my friends and it's for Christmas.
Well, not right now.
Great, Viv, but not right now.
Yeah.
But I really want to. Like, Viv, I love you. Stop. Go to bed.
No.
And she'll do it all night long.
She'll just fight. Well, but what if I brush my teeth like in 2 minutes and then I use the extra 3 minutes to start the bracelet?
Yeah, she just negotiates.
It is.
So we're cutting that out, accepting no.
Yeah.
Dom
it's going well.
When Dom stopped wrestling Dean and Leo, instead of him just not doing anything and stopping, kind of ish, like, okay, I'll stop. We need a response and acknowledgement, things like that. Us. Because if we hear that and he knows that he's doing that, I think it'll actually be productive.
Yeah. And Viv's like, do we get a prize at the end of the week? I'm like, sure, yeah, you do get something. I don't know what yet.
You get sushi in your lunch like every fucking day.
This bitch with her fucking lunches.
Yeah.
I love her so much.
I have that in the rankings.
Okay, I won't get to it then. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
You want me to speed this up? Are you a little tired?
I am tired. And I'm not trying to be rude. This is our Thanksgiving episode. I feel like
We got a busy week here. We got
do.
Kara coming in town tomorrow. We got your mom still fucking got you doing her Thanksgiving duties.
it's not hers. We do Thanksgiving and it's everyone.
Yeah, but you gotta work all night for it the night before.
Yeah, we really haven't had. I did go out. Well, something exciting is if you're in the Buffalo area,
Ooh, yeah. let's
I'm
talk
gonna
about
be performing with my dad in his Christmas show at the Seneca Niagara Casino on December 1 and 2.
that. Going on the road.
I'm doing 3 songs, and I got some red silky
I'm
pants.
proud of you. Like, how many people listening do you know can say, yeah, I performed in X amount of casinos and with my dad. Like, it's just cool.
But we talked about this. Like, they're there to see my dad. They don't really have a choice when I come up on stage.
not
Like,
saying-
oh, here she is.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're selling out Allegiant like Taylor Swift, but it's pretty cool.
You know, and the fact that you're like totally okay with that.
Fucking send it.
I like it's
I'm
the
proud.
quickest trip of my life. It's 2 days. Well, 3 days. I leave Thursday, come back Sunday.
The boys are gonna text me like, "Hey, you want to go hit the bar?" I'm like, "No,
I can't.
wife is touring. I can't. I gotta
wife's
watch
on
my
the-
kids."
I'm doing 3 songs. It'll be fun though. But I'm excited to go to Buffalo in the winter and see my sister and grandma again.
She's blowing some guy on a tour bus. I'm proud.
Please. It took me an eternity to do that correctly for you, let alone somebody
That's true.
else.
It's not something I have to worry about.
We need to have some more we need to go do stuff so we have stuff to talk about.
Oh, like sexual stuff?
I don't know.
Fucking sign me up.
You want to go to like a swingers club?
Not that. No, not that at all. Not even close to
I'm
what I
joking.
was thinking.
I couldn't do that.
Nope.
I couldn't do it. I mean, I see you if you do. That's great.
I don't see
it.
it.
Works for you. I would kill somebody, probably.
I don't understand.
I would go to
Not
jail.
judging, but
Not judging, but I would go to
I don't
jail.
think that's helping anybody.
I would go to jail.
You would go to jail.
You couldn't even walk into a strip club without me going, okay, time to go.
You tried it. It didn't work.
It's fun, though, when you're a girl alone with girls. But when you bring your husband, no?
No.
I mean, when we were younger and we did shit like that, it was fun. It was funny. We'd go and like, oh my God, look at him getting a lap dance.
Just like that?
Yeah.
You
Look at him, I'm doing bad things.
Wait,
Look
who
at
do
me.
you look like right now?
Leo?
No. The girl, the stoner girl from.
Oh yeah,
What's the movie?
Knocked Up.
Knocked Up. Yes.
Yeah, were you mad at your baby because it's eating all your food?
That's exactly
Yeah.
what you sound like.
Yeah, that's where I think I was channeling that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think our kids are asleep?
I hope so. Especially after that last conversation.
Because
I don't want to hear Dom hearing me say that, yeah, your mommy's just going to go blow some guy on the road.
swingers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was reading our list. She goes, "What is getting out of bed after set?" I go, "It's our set."
Set. My ex is a little crooked.
Yeah, thank God.
You're not going to talk about that? You breezed right by that.
What, getting out of bed after sex?
Yep.
Yeah, I just said I think it's unfair that I always have to get out of bed because, and he lays there, and I have to get up and go pee, and I think it's a little annoying sometimes.
And I go, well, I get out of bed every other time for every other reason.
It was
Excuse
funny.
you for having to get
You're
up
like, I get
after-
up every morning. Cool. You win.
You win.
Twice a week I lose.
When you lose, you get a UTI.
Once, yeah, that's true, and it hurts.
UTI lose.
I don't even want
I
to know.
always stay on top, though. But on the bottom. Keep it short and sweet.
Yeah,
Give me
go.
my
Why don't you go
rankings?
right to the rankings? Sorry, guys.
Okay. So number 4, you probably won't be surprised, is Viv. We alluded to a minute ago with her school lunches. Like, she is really getting out of control with her school lunches. Originally, it was, I think we've talked about this before, like, she requests us, like, delivering her, like, hot lunch, like, In-N-Out, sushi, like, fresh lunch, not packed lunch, but also won't buy school lunch. That doesn't count, obviously.
I don't know why. Sometimes
she
Fridays,
can't-
like pizza, looks great.
Yeah, she can't be bothered with French bread, pizza, and things like that. So like now, like if she doesn't have like a heated meal for lunch, she's like complaining in the morning. So some days it's like Trader Joe's orange chicken or leftover pad thai from the night before,
or
you get her like Sprout sushi if she's really bougie some nights, and like if it's a leftover, she'll bring that. But like that's very annoying when she forgets to make her lunch the night before. And then it's 8:15. We're out the door by 8:30. She's like, "What am I gonna have for lunch?"
And she's
like,
crying.
I don't know, Viv. Grab an apple, a bar, grab some.
I know, Mackin.
An organic Lunchable. We'll be solved in 35 seconds.
We don't have organic Lunchables.
And she's like, "No, what's on the menu?
Yeah, but
what can you whip up for me?"
But she also like will cry like we have nothing. I'm like, bitch, I buy everything for you.
That's another thing about
She
parenting.
won't make a if I buy like turkey and salami and the rolls she likes, if I don't have fresh lettuce for her to put on her roll with her sandwich, I don't want it. Nope, I can't have it. I'll just put some salami in aluminum foil.
Yeah.
Because we don't have any bags.
Yeah. So whatever.
Oh my gosh.
She'll survive. Nothing's wrong with a little salami wrapped in tinfoil.
Really? I'm shocked. She said like a great week with her friends.
Wait. Oh, you mean the birthday party she went to that you dropped her off and she happened to be the first person there. She was on time. And then it was like a drop and go party, so you had to pick her up at a certain time. You got there at the time you were supposed to be, and she threw a fit because she wanted to stay longer.
Yeah.
And you're like, Viv, the mom told me to pick you up at this time.
I walked in and she goes, like, as eye roll as she can. Then she threw herself up against the farthest wall from me. Like, I'm not leaving. I'm like, okay, I'll just stand here in my sweats. Well, she had fun though. She had the best time at Sophie's party.
No, she had a great time, but that doesn't mean that she was nice to you and complained about it for the next hour. And then
she proceeded.
Wait.
Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. I think what I'm going to say is what
ahead.
you were going to say. So we carried on with our day. She apologized briefly. Wasn't very genuine. Is that what you were going to say? We carry on with our day. We go to dinner. We're on the way home from dinner, and we're driving home, or we're going to drop something off or pick something up at your mom's. Pick up Dom, I think is what it was. And out of nowhere, she goes, "You know what, Mommy? I'm really sorry. I realized that the way I acted after you picked me up from Sophie's was not nice, and I'm just sorry."
And I literally looked at him and I go, she is not saying...
Wait. And then I'm thinking to myself, and I go, wow, that was completely out of the blue. She must have really just been mulling on that all day. She realized that the way she handled herself and talked to you was not okay. And we're pulling into your mom's neighborhood, and I'm like, wow. I swear to God, I almost said to you, like, she really meant that. I didn't say it. I should have.
I literally said, as soon as she said that, she wants something.
7 seconds later. Mommy, because nobody's sleeping over at God's house tonight. Can I sleep over at God's house?
Yeah, was that what it was?
Yes.
God's house?
Yeah, she wanted to stay.
Yeah, she wanted
to go to the live with you and then stay.
Oh yeah, the live. She wanted to stay for the live show, my dad's live show, and that was her loophole.
And I saw right through. I'm like, she did not.
No,
mean that
I
shit
saw right
at
through
all.
it. You were like.
Yeah, I was late to it.
Yeah, you
But
caught
then
on.
as soon as I heard, I was like, she faked that shit the whole time.
I see right through her.
That was entirely an agenda for her to like play nice, get on the good sides, and then us be willing to like.
No shit, buddy.
She's good.
She's got a. God bless her, but and she's so. And what's so funny is like, even at church, her friend, one of the guys was like, she is so wonderful. They're so great. And when everyone comes up to us like, your kids are so great and so nice, I'm like,
yeah.
What?
I think my boy Dennis is just being nice.
Yeah.
I had that as a good thing for her and a good thing for Dom, but yeah.
I mean, is it bad that we think that? Because I feel like a lot of people are blinded by a lot of people.
I am.
Look at their kids and are like, I have the best kids in the whole world.
No.
No, I think a lot of people do. I think a lot of people go, my kids are wonderful.
I think those people should start a podcast and talk about their kids and realize that they're not that
No,
cool.
but see, I think people are blinded by it. Like, they can't see it. And I think we spend a lot of time just going like, not that we think our kids are flawed. It's just we know.
Oh, we know our kids are flawed.
Yeah, but everybody is.
Exactly, yeah.
But we don't look at it and go, oh.
No.
Susie's feelings were just hurt. No, it's like, no, I know my daughter.
Yeah.
I love her with all my heart, but I know that she said what she said because she wanted something else. I don't know.
And I'm blinded by a lot of it. But then even in that moment, I was like, nope, you little conniving. You were just trying. But another funny thing, and she had good intentions, but it's also like not an okay thing. We were walking. It was right before that last thing happened. We were walking around downtown Summerlin. We're walking by Free People. You saw something in the store, completely gasped.
Oh, yeah.
We had to completely derail the whole family's activity to go walk in there to see the shirt. Leo was going to pee himself because he has to pee every 35 seconds.
I don't understand it.
We're in there. He's like, no, I have to go pee. I'm like, Leo, there's no bathroom in here. Wait 30 seconds. Let's go outside.
After we had spent an hour at Claire's for her.
Yes.
No, an
ridiculous.
hour, half hour at Claire's.
Also
go
ridiculous.
Sorry.
But Viv's like, it's okay. There's a bathroom in here. And I'm like, really? I don't think most bathrooms, like individual retail stores, don't have public bathrooms open to the public. I'm like, but Viv knew what she was talking about. She's like, it's okay. I'll take him. I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, okay. You were not in the picture. You were trying shit on. I had Dean. I'm like, okay, go take him, Viv. And I go walk in the back because I don't see her. It's kind of a big store. And I'm like, I follow her and don't see her. I'm like, Viv, where are you?
I didn't even know this was happening.
Of course not. You were trying on an $80 t-shirt.
Yeah. And I didn't get it.
I'm like, Viv, and she like pops out behind the curtains. She's in like the stock room and using the employee bathroom with Leo inside Free People. I'm like, oh, Viv, I don't think she did her brother a solid. Yeah, she just
all of that was going on while I tried on the t-shirt.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's so funny. That's such like a Frank Shinta move.
I know.
She just walks into the kitchen.
VIP. Yeah, exactly. Walking through, like in the movie.
She was like, I got this.
Goodfellas, when Ray Liotta's walking through the kitchen to get up to his table.
That is so funny.
I know. And I was a little like, Viv, come on. You can't really do that. But at the same time, I was kind of impressed.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I can't believe she's number 4 for that.
But she also just hasn't been very, like, we had to create the chore chart for a reason because she does not accept no.
No, it's always
a negotiation.
It's always like, no.
With a question.
Yeah, everything's no.
Yep.
Well, and she'll sit there. She will sit there and you could see her brain working when I'm like, we don't have time to stop at Starbucks before we go to, your friend's party. And then she sits there. Well,
she chooses her words wisely.
Yeah, she thinks really hard. She goes, well.
Yeah, she doesn't just blurt shit out.
If you order it on your app, and I go get my money upstairs, and I pay for it myself, if you order it on your app, we can pick it up before we go to the party, and then I could drink it on the way to the party so that I'm not being rude and walking into the party with my Starbucks and didn't get it for anybody else. And I was like, I can't. I can't.
Yeah, I mean,
she always has.
And she might not be wrong in that, and it's a fair argument.
It's great.
Or a fair alternative, but like also, Viv, no.
My mom's like that. My mom will be like, if you say no to them, like today, she was like, we had just had lunch. Then she looks at me and she goes, Mommy, can I have some chips? I go, no. No, I'm sorry, you can't have lunch. And my mom goes, do you want me to cut you an apple, baby?
Yeah, she doesn't.
I'm like, I looked at my mother. I was like, why? Just leave. Just let me say no. Oh, do you want me? What about an orange? You want me to peel you an orange? She can fucking peel her own orange, Mom.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
So that's enough for Viv. Dom is number 3. One of the good things is you already mentioned, like they were getting like real genuine compliments from like the kids people in their church class. Like, no, really, like Dom, he raises his hand, he participates, he's engaging.
He's a good friend. He pays attention to his friends. I was like, oh, that's great. I think, are you sure it's the same kid?
Yeah, exactly. So that was nice to hear from other people. Also, at his last hockey game, this is an interesting story because like this is the first time, like our kids have been in sports for a while. But hockey is like a combat sport. Like you can get legit hurt. And there was a play where Dom had the puck. Somebody got in his way. He genuinely just ran the kid over. Dom had the puck. It was a clean play, not a penalty. No one should be upset. He then, second play, deked the kid, went around and the kid get upset. Third play, the kid straight up ran him into the boards.
Yeah.
Like Dom was up against the boards facing it. If you know hockey, you kind of understand what I'm talking about. If you don't, basically he got hit from behind, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, I stood up and
We
slapped.
all
the glass.
fucking like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, we were fighting dads in the parking lot.
I started walking. No,
We weren't, but it was like the first glimpse of that we've had. Like, wow, he could have really fucking gotten legit hurt.
It was so bad that they did like a double penalty.
Yeah, the kid got a double penalty and kicked out of the game. He might have even been suspended because he got a double major intent to injure, and he might have even been suspended. I don't know.
Yeah, but
they do a terrible job of fucking communicating.
It was my first experience, and then a lot of I just feel like I don't know if like the internet's finding us, but there seems to be a lot of hockey injuries lately, and it's really upsetting.
Yeah, that's been real though.
We don't need to talk about that, but there have been a lot, and it's just really unsettling.
Yeah,
but he loves hockey the most, but he's good at basketball. He won't play basketball.
And the reason I brought that up though is that it was just like not to compliment him or de-compliment him, not that that's even a word in any way. It's just like, our kids are in these sports. They're playing combat. Like, he's a strong kid. They should be physical when it's appropriate, but, like, he's still our kid, and he could have gotten severely fucking hurt.
Yeah.
It's scary.
It's like, reality check.
Yeah. And it maybe
we really want to go down this path kind of thing.
Not even that we do we want to.
Hockey is aggressive,
It can happen in, doing anything, but it was like, shit. Like,
I think we should do archery.
I hugged him a little tighter that night. I was
like,
damn, you could have got fucking... He could have not gotten up after that thing and been severely injured.
No, I know. Buddy, I know.
Mm-hmm.
That was very unsettling.
So, it feels really stupid to like talk shit about him now, but so our boy Aaron, he is a goat of an uncle. His sister and brother-in-law were out of town. He watched his nieces for the whole week. And we went over there one night to like hang out and try to make it easier. Not that by any means we made it easy.
And we warned him. We were like, listen,
we tried
all
not
the
to
hard
come.
Work you've been putting in.
Yeah, like, are you sure you don't want to bring them here?
Yeah,
do you want just me to come? Because like, boys, if we bring our boys, it's going to be a fucking shit show.
Yeah, they're going to fuck shit up.
And sure enough, like, they were fucking racing each other, playing tackle football without a football. It was just ridiculous. And there was one instance where...
all led by Dominic.
Dom and Leo, and they love each other. They're boys, and they just don't mesh well at these ages. And I will stand on that all day. Like, 11-year-old Dom and 5-year-old Leo just are not a good pair. And it's not Leo's fault. It's not Dom's fault. They just don't mesh well.
Yeah.
And... they were playing rough, and they went into one of the girls' bedrooms, and they were like wrestling a little bit, and then Leo tried to run away, and Dom tripped him as he was trying to get away, and Leo fucking busted his head, and he got a big old egg on his head because Dom was just teasing him, being an annoying older brother.
And laughing after he got hurt, just not realizing the severity. He just doesn't realize how strong he is.
And that was just moments after I told him, like, Dom, this is getting out of control. You're being too rough. I told him at least 3 or 4 times.
Should have thrown him in the sauna or the cold plunge.
I honestly should have.
The cold plunge.
No, I should have just been a better parent and cut it off nicely and been gentle or whatever, instead of just letting it continue and like, whatever.
What was I doing? Why didn't I know that was happening?
I don't know. It was...
I was very
You were present, but it was
yeah.
just like... Dom, Leo, and Dean could not be controlled at that point. They were just fucking rabid animals running around doing whatever the fuck they wanted.
And it's not, I seriously don't feel, it's a kid thing, it's a boy thing,
and that was his response, like, I don't know if it was right afterwards to you, or maybe a day or two, like...
That night, I just like to...
Yeah, you had a talk with him, and you're like, Dom,
he's like,
why is this happening? You're like, it's just boys, like, when we're boys together...
I didn't ask him why. He goes, can I tell you something? I said, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes... I just want to be, we're not girls. Mm-hmm. We don't like doing girl things. I'm like, okay. I'm like, that's fine. Mm-hmm. He's like, we just like to be rough. I go, buddy, and that's fine. If you're being rough with another 11-year-old, then you can be rough with another 11-year-old. But you can't be rough with a 5-year-old.
And that's the big difference. Like,
they're 6 years apart.
That's
a big difference.
6 years, double the weight. Dom's roughly 100 pounds. Leo's roughly 50 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm roughly 200 pounds. Dom's roughly 100 pounds. It's roughly me wrestling Dom.
Maybe you should show him.
Like, that would show him, like, the difference. Like, it's like me and him
a push
racing
from you,
and bumping him and fucking, like, He's got to
He
get
doesn't-
it. He can't do it. It's not just a boy. It's like
No,
a size thing.
it's a size thing, and I told him that. I'm like, it has nothing to do with you being a boy and not being. I go, you can wrestle. I'm like, but you need to wrestle boys that are your age, not 5, because
Yeah.
you don't realize how strong you are. And when he just threw him up against the thing and he hit his head, like
Yeah.
that could have been bad. And then Leo kept getting hurt. It was just terrible.
Yeah, he ran that kid over in hockey that's bigger than him. And Dom's a strong kid. And he put that same energy into Leo, and it's going to fuck him up.
Yeah.
He's got to calm his shit down.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, so that's why he's 3. Now I'm all stressed thinking about all that stuff.
Number 2.
Number 2 is Dean. Dean's had a pretty good week. Outside of throwing, like, extremely long fits for what seemed like very minuscule things.
Yeah.
One of the longest fits that he's thrown in the last couple of weeks has been about him wearing tights to school under his shorts. There were no clean. He only has 1 or 2 pairs of tights. One.
The other one's way too small.
The other ones that he had just worn them the day or two before, they were dirty. Not only were they dirty, but we obliged and were trying to find them and still trying to like let him wear them. But he still would not let up and was still throwing a fit.
25, 30 minutes maybe?
Easily 45 to an hour.
Really?
Easily.
I don't even know. I stopped listening after that
It
because
was
I'm like, buddy.
unbearably
And I
long.
was so nice. But at a certain point, you just have to kind of like let them be sad and walk away. Like, I'm not going to fucking do this
It
anymore.
was too much.
I'm done.
And that's what really triggered, like, I need to print the chore charts because I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah, because it's bullshit. Like, come on. And I get it. To him, it's a really big deal. It is. For him in his world.
He's got to lower his expectations of what's a big deal, though.
Yeah, but it was to him. And you can honor that and be like, okay,
Sure.
you can be sad about this, but I'm fucking tired of listening it, so go do it like upstairs.
Can we also honor not using the word honor for things that don't require honor? I don't honor my 5-year-old wearing tights to school when he's throwing a fit. Can we?
We can honor his feelings though and say, okay, this is clearly upsetting you a lot,
I know.
but I'm fucking done now. It's been 20 minutes. I'm tired of gentle parenting you and finding what other things for you to wear, compromising, and we just don't have anything, so we're done. He's
Yeah.
very stubborn though.
He's probably the most stubborn of all the kids.
Yeah.
He will throw the fit for the longest and like really stick his feet in the ground.
Yeah. That's what's so difficult.
Yeah.
And then he thinks he's
And
11.
he's the smallest. Like, come on.
Don't say that about him though. Everyone says it about him. Leave him alone. Stop talking about how tall he is.
No, not even height.
Poor
Just he's
kid.
just
He's perfect.
He's tiny.
He's beautiful.
he is.
He has the
he also
greatest
might be
little
the
eyes.
cutest.
He has the greatest eyes, and you
Biggest
just
eyes.
said last time he might be the most athletic. So stop talking
Those are my
shit.
next 2 points. So, piggybacking off his athletic ability, he caught like we're playing football on the street a lot. I swear to God, he caught a 15-yard pass, like one hand, and brought it in and like secured it with 2. Like he's 5.
He's not afraid.
He has great hands.
He is not
he's
afraid.
athletic.
Yeah.
He has like precision movements. He's in and
He's
out.
very good on his rollerblades, playing hockey.
Oh yeah, don't even get me on that. Whereas like Leo is just like Stonehands McGee, just fucking a bull in a china shop, just trying to sack the
amazing.
quarterback. He's like J.J. Watt.
He's great. I love him.
Other cute, funny things with Dean is he's telling jokes right now, and this
Oh,
is
yeah.
a good thing for Dean and a little bit of a knock for Leo. So like his little cute like dad little boy jokes like where do Pennsylvania where do pencils fuck I ruined it
Where do
already.
pencils go on vacation?
Pennsylvania, and Leo goes right after that. Oh, Daddy, where do trucks go on vacation? And he'll be like, Pennsylvania.
It's so
I
cute.
know he
though.
doesn't get it.
He tries, and they'll be like, "Yo," and you'll like laugh, like, "Oh, that's really
Like
funny."
you got it.
Yeah, got him.
Another plus for Dean is he's transitioned from eating medium well steak to eating medium rare steak.
Yeah.
He used to
He
like his
likes-
steak gray. Now he likes it pink. That's a great thing. We're not savages here.
Yeah.
Eat your steak correctly. And so Leo is number 1.
Oh, Rick's gonna be so happy.
Yep. Good things with Leo. I literally have nothing bad for Leo. Not one bad.
Wow, nothing. Look at
Not
that.
one.
That's
Maybe
true.
I missed
These are
something,
facts.
but nothing.
He got hurt a lot this week, so
He did get hurt a lot, but those things were not his fault. So when they're in the end of like learn to skate, so they're not playing hockey yet. But when they start playing hockey, he's like, when I start playing hockey, I want my team to be called the Santas. And that's my next point is like he's obsessed with Christmas season. It's the week of Thanksgiving, and he's just like Christmased out. Like everything is Santa.
He wears a Santa hat to
Everything is
school.
every day almost. Like I want my birthday party to be Santa themed. I
No,
want to go to
his birthday party at the North Pole.
Yep.
We have to bring Ruby the dog,
Yep.
and we're all invited. And he is going to have us. He wants for Christmas. He wants a
he wants
sleigh.
a real sleigh, like a legit sleigh that Santa would ride, like with real size reindeer and shit like that.
Oh, I hear somebody.
Might be him right now on his sleigh. Similar to the Dean steak thing, he likes. Your dad calls it spore potty. I don't want to be white
Spore
here.
potty, where you eat
Spore potty.
Spore potty, yeah.
He likes to like.
Look at you using Italian words.
He likes to like gnaw on the bone, which I love because it's
He
just,
takes the
Dom's been doing it for a while, and now he's been copying Dom. Like he'll just gnaw on the T-bone for a little bit, so that's kind of a flex that I like.
If he goes to a steakhouse when he's older, can I get the bone?
Just 2 bones, please.
Just 2 bones.
Like a dog. Doggy bags, please, for Leo.
And make sure you pack up the leftovers for Viv for her lunch tomorrow. My sister will
Look at
take
you.
that.
That's a good joke.
Only because it's true.
I have so many good ones for Leo. He has been. You put the chore thing up last night. We had like the family meeting. You told everybody yesterday. Chore thing went up on the fridge. This morning, 6:15, I'm down here fucking filling water bottles like usual. Leo comes running down the stairs,
As hard as he can.
rips our broken drawer out of the drawer, takes the Sharpie out, scribbles it on the fucking
I brushed
fridge.
my teeth.
I just brushed my teeth. The kid can't remember to not pee the bed, but he fucking jumped out of bed and remembered to brush his teeth.
Yeah, they take
He
a lot of pride
remembers
in
to
it.
put his garbage away every time he's already colored in the whole week,
He's
even
you.
though it's Monday, but he's checking all
He's
the boxes.
he's
I
literally
fucking
you.
love that kid so
he
much.
is literally you, buddy. He takes care of everybody. He picks up after everybody. He will give you the food off his plate. He is just and he'll go up and down the stairs 900 times. Like I'm not even joking.
Oh, just like me.
did you forget
Yeah.
your phone? I'll go get it. Oh, sissy, you forgot your bracelet?
Yeah.
I'll go get it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
come downstairs once in the morning and then go up at bed.
Yeah.
I'm up and down 30 times.
Dean's like, even
Yeah.
Dean's, no, that's not true.
I'm just
That's a
joking.
fucking lie. But even Dean's like, he's like, I left my watch upstairs. Can you go get it? I'm like, no, go get it. But I just got down here. I'm like, Leo's like, I'll go get it.
Yeah.
He'll go up and
That's
get
okay, Dean. I'll get it.
it. He's the best. Whoever
He is the
scores
best.
him as their spouse is very lucky.
And the other like real good like kind of growth type thing that happened is while we were with Aaron before he got hurt with Dom, they were playing rough outside, and I was like half watching, and then I had just come back inside, and he comes inside. He's like, "Daddy, we're playing rough. I told Dom to stop. He didn't listen." And he started doing it again, and I needed to come inside to tell you because I don't want to freak out and hurt him because that's his.
He didn't say that articulately.
I'm speaking Leo here.
Articulately.
Yeah, I'm summarizing here
Yeah.
from Leo speak.
Basically, they're being too
he's like,
rough.
Leo is explaining to me, Dom did something I didn't like. I wanted to punch him, but I didn't, so I'm coming to get you, Daddy, to help defuse the situation. And I was like, Leo, I'm so fucking proud of you.
He is. He's been such a good boy.
He has been.
And you know, the thing about him that makes me so sad is when he actually gets really hurt. He does this thing where he kind of gets like the wind taken out of him.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he wants to go to sleep. He's like, I'm tired because he gets so hurt
Yeah.
that it like shocks his body.
Yeah.
And that happened twice this week.
Yeah.
It happened Friday when we were fighting. He hit his hand on Katie's. That's the other thing. Katie was there when I was crying. But thank God for good friends. He whacked his hand on one of her pillars, and he was like, and I'm like, this is bad. Like he goes limp, and and then again when we were at Montana's.
I think it's because he's so fast and strong, and like he doesn't get just a little bit hurt. Like
No,
when something happens, he gets a lot of it
like
hurt
the
because he's
impact.
like going hard all the time.
Yeah. Ugh. Boys. Okay, well, that was fun.
Yep.
We did it.
We made it through. You made it longer than you thought.
I did, but I'm
Maybe
very
not.
tired.
You wanted to be like, can we do like a 17-minute
I was
episode
like, can we
tonight?
make this short? I'm so tired. It's just hard with the holidays. And today was, buddy, seriously, we've been so fucking
That was the
busy
real
today.
holidays, though. Like Thanksgiving, Christmas. Like, this is your time to shine. Here.
Oh, these are the real holidays.
yeah. Not fucking
yeah.
balloon season.
It's all special for celebrating.
Yes.
People, things,
Exactly.
family,
Thank you.
as always.
We're thankful for our family, our friends, our faith, our listeners, everything.
I'm thankful for you.
I'm thankful for you. And
Thanks for listening.
I won't say anything.
I said it.